How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. We've been doing stuff. We've been getting some things done. We haven't really done anything with the Lasmeister. But I can't give up a chance to go to the cathedral. Maybe today we unlock someone. We're on a -8 win streak. It does feel kind of bad. Let's unlock... Do I really want to unlock Tainted Cain? That sounds miserable. Let's unlock Tainted... Who's probably super sick Tainted? Isn't Tainted Judas, like, Spirit Hearts only? Do we have Tainted Keeper? You know what? I can play Keeper. I can, I can unlock him. I believe in myself. We got this. We just have to get to the beast and not take any damage. I mean, we got 3 hearts. That's a whole lot. That's like 3 whole hits. That's insane. The odds of me getting hit thrice within a single run, cataclysmically unlikely. Anyway. Hope everyone's doing good, having a good whatever time it is for you. Ouch. That's 1. Keep them counting. We shan't get hit 2 more times, I'm sure. And we got some topics. We're a little loaded today for conversation. For starters, this one goes out to all the youngsters in the audience. All you Zoomers, as they say. What's going on? I don't really pay attention too much to any social media just because I look at it and I don't really know what's going on. I feel like a super boomer already. But I've noticed a big shift in terminology, and I get that, memes they go from one thing to the other. What's funny now is probably not going to be funny in less than a month. But like it's circled back. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's circled back from post-irony to... Oh, my goodness gracious. Let's try that again. From post-irony to, like, unironic post-irony. To where, you've got the post-irony stage that everyone went through where it's like, this stuff is so epic, where you're using terms ironically. Well, you're using it like post-irony, where it's ironically, but not really. And now it's back to where we're acknowledging how silly terminology is getting. And we've done like a full secondary eclipse of like social meme terminology. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. And nothing exercises my point greater than the recent Rizzler phenomena. Everybody, you grab your Rizzlers, grab your Sigmas, your Ohios, and dare I even say, it's too dangerous for YouTube, even your Yat, which just saying it makes me feel like I'm slipping to my 70s, Ebenezer Scrooging around here. Okay. I don't want to say I don't get it, because I do. Listen, I'm hip, I'm cool. I understand, I went through my teen phases, but it just seems like it's going so fast. It's like every month or so, there's just a new, like, something crazy that just catches like wildfire, blows up on, whatever social media you're using, TikTok, Insta, Snapchat, etc. Just goes crazy. And then it's gone. I don't know how long it'll be before we lose out on our Rizzlers, God rest their soul. But I can't imagine it's gonna stick around for too long. Also, not to be too distracted, but we did just pick up the stinking Dr. Fetus. Now all we need to do is have a reliable source of money, and we'll be set for the run. It's kind of just, we're doing good. We're doing great, even. It would be nice to get maybe a better spacebar item. I like Bob's head. Bob's Rotten Head goes hard. However, if we're already gonna have like a billion bombs, we might as well do something else with our spacebar item, you know? I mean, we don't, we'd be a little extra to keep Bob's Rotten Head. It is extra damage. Oh. Oh, dear. You know, why not? Okay, it doesn't do anything. I hope so. We'll see what happens. I think it may have just been an objective downgrade, but who knows? Maybe I walk into a room. It's literally the worst thing that I've ever seen. Just some sort of abomination spawned from the inner mechanisms of Edmund's mind, designed specifically to obliterate any hope anyone has for finishing a run. And then I get hit, and then I'm out of there, and I can just go to my next room. Or at least I can preemptively prepare a incredible bomb strike for the next time I enter the room if I have to go in there. We'll see, though. I mean, we're all about fun here, as you can tell by the -8 win streak. Definitely not from skill, only fun. Steam sale's cool. It's not gonna happen, unfortunately, but it is cool. Okay, let's get this chest and maybe okay, nice. Maybe a secret room here, perhaps. We will find out very shortly. Okay, no, not there. Maybe a secret room here. Okay, maybe a secret room here. Over here to the left, perhaps? I mean, we might as well get all that we can out of our secret rooms. Not to say that this is a one run, of course. Oh! Light! Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm a big light fan. We'll take that. Yoink. We all float down here. Has that always been the text for Transcendence? Okay, nice. Can't do anything about that, but I feel like it was something else at some point, but maybe I am just off the goopty. Let's go ahead and go fight our boss. We'll give him the business. We don't have a key, which means that we should, you know, okay, we should figure it out here shortly. Take this. We don't really have any money. Let's go find ourselves a key real quick. We do, in fact, need a key if we want to unlock the Tainted Keeper, who, if I remember, is a pretty neat character. Pretty neat and cool character, even. Okay, that's pennies. We like pennies. Oh, that could be a key. Now there's some spirit hearts. Okay, let's check out what's going on in here. Okay. Okay. So what does this do? So it's just occurred to me now that I've walked out of the room and have committed to keeping this. This probably just turns a health up into blue flies, which might be one of the worst possible trades mankind could ever offer. And also, I don't think we're gonna get that. Wait, we don't even need the key piece. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about the true ending. Okay, we're goofing. All we need to do is get a trinket and drop it here so that on the way up we can get a red key. I'm glad that I remind myself every time I play Isaac that I have played this game before. And since I've played this game before, I do actually know how the runs work. You'd think that I wouldn't have to, but you know, there's you know, you step away from Isaac for like 15 seconds and then you just forget everything. It just kind of happens with all sorts of games. That's the one downside of playing a variety of different games across the spectrum, is that it's a lot of information to remember. And, you know, normally I'm pretty good at it. Normally I'm pretty good at tucking away information about games that's almost entirely irrelevant in the real world, at the cost of me not being able to remember anything about stuff that's important. Like, you know, when I was doing my intro level gates, my logic gates test, I forgot pretty much everything. I was like, yeah, you know, logic gates, pretty sick. I'm a big fan of them. Do I know what they do? No. Could I tell you the difference between nan, zan, you know, and, or, nor, zor? No, probably not. But I could tell you what every single item in Smite does in the store. Just one of those trade-offs. You know, I don't get to pick what the hyperfixation is. I just merely deal with the consequences of it. It is what it is, though. And I feel like, you know, hyperfixation is a really good word for me to transition into some topic. I'm having trouble remembering quite what it was. But we'll eventually, we'll round back to it. But while we're switching back and forth between Isaac Brain and just rattling off Brain, I don't know if you guys heard or are aware, but the Isaac multiplayer beta is finally here. I haven't tested it out myself, but I might give it a shot at some point. The only thing that I am, or that I'm not aware, but I've been told, is that you cannot play on hard yet. Which, I mean, if you're doing multiplayer stuff, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Let's just take this pill. What's the worst that could happen? Health up. Oh, man. Misplay. I should have preemptively known that was a health up, and then I could have turned that pill into a, the world's most expensive, what's the pill that just gives you flies? Friends Forever or something. Luck down. That's tough. We have -3 luck. Oh, well, we'll deal with one of those luck downsides real quick. I don't think I want range. I don't remember if range makes the fuse timer on my bombs longer or not, or if it just makes them slide more. But I know one of them affects the fuse timer. Could be shot speed. Maybe it's none of them and I'm just going crazy. We'll take it though, it's a mom item. Might get the butt knife. Butt knife would go pretty hard, especially since at some point I will not be able to kill an enemy that gets close to me. We'll drop the store key on this floor, I think. We've been to one item room. There is another. This is an XL floor. Weirdly enough, we went through part of this Isaac saga that we were on where we were getting XL floors and just curses left and right. And I feel like recently, maybe it's just because I haven't been playing as much, but I feel like we haven't been getting as many XL floors. And I know at least twice in the past couple of episodes, I have walked through an XL floor and left behind an item, which, looking at the runs, I'm not sure if the item would have saved me or not, but you never know. Need to be more vigilant. Check more frequently whether or not I'm leaving stuff behind, which unfortunately is at odds with the concept that I need to be faster, because my runs typically slow down very heavily about 1 or 2 floors in, which makes it pretty bad for boss rush. Which is probably my most underperformed aspect of this game so far. Oh! Let's hide over here. So easy, so good. Probably my most underperformed aspect of this game so far. I just talking out of my my rear, I'm not sure, but I'd be willing to bet that I probably have more delirium progress than I do boss rush, just because you know, there's a chance delirium just pops off anyway. Dude, where's did I pick up all that money? I'm such a silly guy. Let's blow this up and get some health back. You never know. I want to give myself the best possible option that I can to get through this without perishing. 10 minutes in, that's kind of rough. But yeah, no, Isaac co-op, official Isaac co-op seems pretty sick. It would be neat to see, since they're still, you know, kind of dropping it. I don't pay attention too much with all of the Isaac updates and stuff, but I was almost under the assumption that they were pretty much done with the game. Which, you know, it would be unfortunate if true, because it's a pretty sick, sick game overall. Dude, hematemesis, but with money. That's kind of cool. But I have noticed, though, recently, they've got a sale over at the Maestro Media, or whatever the name of their company is that sells the board game. There's a sale right now on the Binding of Isaac 4 Souls, if anyone's interested. And I think they're doing a little giveaway where they give you a random piece of Isaac-related swag on your purchases of a certain amount or more. Or it may just be on your purchases of the game. And I know the game itself is also, I think, on sale. Not sure how long that'll last, but I checked it like yesterday just because I got an ad for it. And I was like, oh, that's neat. Let me take a look. All right, Mega Fatty. You're done for, buddy. You never stood a chance from the triple bomb shot. That is Marrow, which doesn't do anything, which is fine, I suppose. And wow, okay. Alrighty then. We will just, we'll be on our way then. We'll drop the store key here. Just so we don't forget and get to the final floor and be like, dude, I don't understand. How was I supposed to remember in the first 6 floors to drop a trinket? That's just so difficult to do. Alright, good job, Wrath. My counterpart here. We're gonna pick up Mr. Boom just because I don't want to accidentally eat one of my health ups at some point. I think it's a far more likely of a possibility than you would imagine. Just in case I accidentally hit the space bar or something. At least I won't automatically... Is that Hematemesis? Okay. Will Hematemesis work the same way as a normal character, where if I use it like super low? We're actually gonna test it. We're gonna take this, and if we ever get to 1 heart, we're just gonna pop old Hematemesis and see if that gives us a couple of coin drops, which would be pretty cool. Pretty awesome if true. Rubber cement. Gives me white eyeballs. I don't think it means anything else, though. Huh. And a champion's belt. Seems a little redundant, but we'll take it. Do we want any of these? I don't remember what that pill is. I think it's just like the verp. I don't really need another Hematemesis. We'll just keep going. We'll keep going here. Knocking out what we need to do. 13 minutes. Have we done boss rush? We have. Okay, so this is one of the few characters that we have done boss rush with. You know, at some point, I'm going to have to just hard go for boss rush on the remainder of my characters. That'll be very sad. Well, I mean, the problem is just that there are so many characters in which super good items are locked behind boss rush, like, for example, Jacob and Esau. They've got a rock bottom that's locked behind boss rush. Dude, what a weird floor. It's got too many dangly bits. Looks like a staff that you'd pick up in Noida. It's just curved all over the place. Okay, guys, come on. Get real. But that'll at least save me from exploring this extra room to no avail. Please open up the secret room for me. Leave that penny there just in case something bad happens. I'll drop this here. Okay, spiders. Small chest. Nice. Not really sure all of which I'm... Okay, well, I was gonna say I don't know what I want from these secret rooms, but I'll absolutely take a crawl space. I want to. Believe you me, I want to. But at some point, you just have to say, hey, if you take that item, you're throwing the game. I feel like there's a line that will eventually get crossed item-wise, where, you know, this run's going sick. We've got a sick run, right? Okay, that's less than cool. We've got a sick run right now. And at some point, items that you pick up will just... Oh, this... I should have Hematemesis. I should have just taken it. The scissors. Interesting. I don't know what we got from the scissors, but we unlocked it after we died. You know what? Check it. I want to make some progress. Let's do a fast challenge run. I bet you Wakka Walk is pretty quick. I mean, I could ironically do speed, but I'll probably just die. I made a mistake. I also somehow didn't take damage there. It's just a mom, though. Okay, no, easy. Easy, we got this. We'll knock this one out quick and actually get something done. But yeah, I don't think that was just a tough room, and I forgot about hematemesis. I don't think that it would have been a good idea to pick up Tiny Planet, but maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is a sign that instead of being concerned about throwing for Tiny Planet, I should have just picked it up because haha funny Tiny Planet, which is normally the way that I would think. I just sometimes, you know, winning pretty cool. Occasionally winning is on my radar, whether it seems like it is or not. Let's get our free stuff here. Okay, it's not really free anymore, but that's fine. Okay, now it's so free. We at least broke net-ish. I'm not sure what we're looking for in this run, other than a quick and swift end, unfortunately. I have a sneaking suspicion this was a bad run to pick. For some reason, I was like, dude, Wakka Wakka. That probably means, you know, we're gonna get the Game Kid. No, it's like Wakka Wakka because, you know, we're placing pellets, and they're eating them like Pac-Man. It makes sense. I get it. I'm not happy about it, but I get it. I mean, I assume the goal is to just kind of conga line enemies here. I mean, it seems like a pretty safe venture, and it's working pretty well. You know, poor monster just, he doesn't know what's going on. He unfortunately never stood a chance to, you know, Dr. Professor Magnet Tears. Placenta, cool, we'll take that. HP up's definitely good on this run. I would like to say that my skill lies at a point that on average I can beat Mom with nothing. However, it is yet to be determined whether this is better than nothing or not. But the more HP I can stack, the more I can sort of sway those odds into feeling better about it. Squeezy. You know, that I would say that counts as HP that is stackable. So, you know, we're feeling pretty good. Uh-oh. Okay. Check this out. Wham. And then we're gonna swing back around, and we're gonna keep on chug-a-lugging. We're doing good. It's, I'm feeling pretty confident on this one. But then again, this is one of the OG challenge runs, so it's, you know, I mean, it is kind of a challenge, but it's less of a challenge and more of a, yo, you guys like cool item synergies? Or like interesting playstyles? See you later, goober. Let's take the box. Tears down, feels pretty bad. Go see what the devil has for us. I mean, that's epic, I guess. Do we take 2 pieces of guppy? Would that benefit us in the future? I don't know. We'll snag Guppy's paw. We might as well snag this for 1. And then we can grab little Brimstone, because I think he's gonna actually deal damage. We've got some room to be creative here, so I'm not concerned. And, you know, while we're continuing on this run, time to get in my my next antic. You know what really kind of bothers me that I've noticed as I found Pills and ate them. So as I've got us a little older, you know, when I was a kid, I'd walk into a store, I'd see that there's a new arrangement, I'd be like, oh, you know what? That's kind of cool. I think it looks neat when things are moved. I like an order of chaos in my life. And when the store looks different, my child mind gets excited and says, wow, something is moved in a different location. That's synonymous with being new. But as an adult, when I plan my day around certain things, and I say, you know what? Today's the day I'm gonna go grab some groceries. I'm gonna go to the store after the gym. You know, I'm gonna go pick up a few things. And I walk into your store, your chain store, your chain grocery store, which one of the biggest things in like marketing is that, you know, big chains, especially with like food and stuff, they want to be prided on consistency. You walk into a McDonald's and you order a burger, you're expecting, you know, nothing crazy. You're not expecting like a, you know, 5-star meal, but you're expecting a McDonald's burger. You know, it should be, relatively speaking, the same low level of quality everywhere you go. You know, I want that same idea in my grocery stores. You know, I don't wanna see you just randomly moving something around and being like, hey guys, we're doing a little redecorating. How do you think it is? Because I'll tell you how I think it is. I think it sucks. I think it sucks, and I think you suck. Because, you know, what you need to do, you need to get some leaflets, print out a map of all the stuff that you moved, so that when I walk down the aisle that is gonna have, like, you know, granola bars and protein, and now it's got, like, alkaline water and diapers, that I'm not just sitting there scratching my head wondering if the dementia's coming in early, or if you just sneakily mixed a few things around just for the fun of it.
A fortune.
Like, you know, do me that solid, right? Just that tiny little bit, a nice little, yeah, here you go, dude. This is what's going on. No, I don't think I will, but I appreciate the offer. We'll just keep going. But yeah, it's like, you know, I walk into Harris Teeter just because it's the closest thing in the direction that I leave from the gym, because I'm heading towards work. Walking to Harris Teeter, and I'm just gonna pick up some bread. Just pick up some bread because I keep the little mini fridge at work stocked with a couple of things just in case I want to get hungry, and I, you know, don't want to spend half of my paycheck on DoorDash. And I go to look for the bread, and it's been moved. One of the staples of, I would imagine, a decent number of people, you know, who aren't unfortunately cursed with, like, celiacs or something. One of the big staples of the grocery store, and she upped and moved it. You just changed it into a different location. And it's like, okay, listen, I had a certain amount of time in which I play it close to the teeth when it comes to time limits. I don't really give myself a whole lot of time to spare. That's because I like efficiency. That's because I like getting things done within the proper amount of time. That, for some weird reason in my mind, you know, getting stuff done incredibly early is bad. It's ugly. You know, you're wasting time when you roll up somewhere and you end up, like, you know, drastically early for something. Because it's like, what do? Now you gotta sit there and waste time that you could have been doing something else, or you could have done something else longer. But at the, you know, the upside is that you get a little bit of, like, you know, it makes you feel better. You feel less stressed about getting stuff done. And, you know, some people may call that procrastination, but, you know, potato. But when I walk in the store and I've got a certain amount of time to find stuff, and then all of a sudden it's missing, I just gotta leave. You just cost yourself a customer for at least a couple of hours. But, you know, it's not that big a deal, just one of those small little gripes that I've had recently. I used to not understand, like, oh, why are you making complaints about the grocery store? It's so awesome to go to the grocery store. But that's just because as a kid, you're like, oh, dude, this is epic, dude. I love leaving the house. And it is quite the opposite now. Now, if I leave the house, I expect everything else in the world to be the same way that I left it last time I was there. And if it's not, it's a bunch of barnacles. A bunch of baloney. But we got the bread. We got our cinnamon toast. Oh, our cinnamon raisin bread. Which, you guys haven't had cinnamon raisin bread? You know, kinda slaps. Especially you put it on like an egg sandwich or something, gives you that little, that sweet and salty mixture. Okay, Gertie Jr. You're like the worst boss for me to run into with this anti-magnet shenanigans. And speaking of cinnamon raisin toast, I think specifically for the mid to southwest, or sorry, mid to southeast. I don't know how far Waffle House goes. I know it's pretty big, but I don't know strictly how far it actually stretches. This is gonna be a miserable room. I don't know how far it stretches, but you know, the Waffle House Raisin Cinnamon Toast song from the Waffle House Greatest Hits Volume 1. It's a bop. If you haven't heard it, it's pretty good. I'd give it a listen. Raisins in my toast, It'll be stuck in your head for a few days though, so be careful. Be cautious. You know, I was surprised the first time I heard it on my first trip to Waffle House way back in the day. I was like, oh, you know what? Let's see what's on the jukebox. I've got money that I can throw away because I'm not an adult yet. And I stumbled upon the Waffle House Greatest Hits Volume 1, which had a very wide variety of sounds for what I initially had assumed was going to be a gag album, but it's you know, it's got some legitimacy to it. I know, like, one of the female leads was the OG CEO's. I don't know if it was he was her ex-wife at the time, but when I looked up more about it, it is now ex-wife at least. And then the people who did Pac-Man Fever, which then the song was before my time, but still like pretty legit. Pretty legit overall. But it is a roller coaster. You know, you go from you know, the Raisins in My Toast song to just thinking about having nowhere to go except for Waffle House on Christmas, and it makes you happy because despite your life being miserable, you can go to Waffle House and they'll remember your order. It's crazy. Now, depending on how much you like your Waffle House, I'd be careful with playing it, because from what I've looked around online, it looks like a lot of ex-Waffle House employees really did not like people playing the Waffle House Greatest Hits Volumes 1, or whichever other ones. I know there's a couple other volumes, but I've only heard the first one. Which is, unfortunately, that's too bad, because the ambience built for my Waffle House experience is solely rested upon the concept of hearing the Raisins in My Toast song at least 5 times. You know, Raisins in My Toast at least 5 times, and then we wash it out with Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne. And then we're good, and then we've had our full and complete meal, and we are ready to finish off the night. It's almost a ritual of sorts. You know, one of the rituals that take place at like 3 a.m. because that's when Waffle House hits best. It's unfortunately, it's been so long since I've gotten one of my 3 a.m. Waffle House runs in. It's just, it's not very, there's never really a good opportunity to do it anymore. I would love to get a key, because we don't really have that much health. And in addition to not having much health, we do have a lot of bread. And I feel like we could do something with it. Perhaps there is a secret room here. Okay, no. There's got to be a secret room somewhere. Because right now we're hurting. And I'd like to not be, if all possible. Maybe right here? Question mark? No? Dude, what is... Oh, wow, I forgot that this is a really big floor. And we already found the secret room. And there's a key right here, and we have access to it. Oh, that's so good. Now, let's see what this card is. Judgment. That's a good use. That's a good use of our money. And he gave us the Fool, just in case we wanted to, you know, teleport around somewhere. I appreciate that. What's this one? The Chariot, that's good. Bomb. You keep it coming, man. I would, if you want to give me Spirit Hearts, or even like a health up, I would be stoked. Like, you would, okay, so a map is not... That one's not one of the ones that was on my list. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the Chariot, and we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna use the Chariot because this game does not like us. And now we're gonna take our Magician back. Okay, cool. Well, we can go to the shop now. Perhaps we can go to the shop and we'll find something to cure what ails us. That being a disturbing lack of vitality We've really kind of lost it on the heart spectrum. That is birthright. I don't know what that does. We're gonna take it, though. Yoink. More options. Probably doesn't do anything, if I had to guess. Give us a good one. The Hangman, double flight. No thank you. Alright, bombs. It's looking kind of rough. But who knows? We'll blow up some of these skulls here. It would be really nice to get just a smidge, just a tiny bit more health. That's an enemy. It's almost like more health. That's a card. That's another magician. I mean, I guess it means we can pop the magician on one of these rooms. Oh, don't get hit by that guy. We will just perish. We'll just die. Oh no, I didn't mean to run in here so quick. Ooh, 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 getting a little stinky here. Getting a little stinky, a little smelly. We panicked a little bit there, but that's fine. You know, a little bit of panicing's always good. Good for the soul. Keeps you up to date with your actions. You know, you just keep on chugging. You know, let me get a little fresca here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's got me revitalized. Now I'm ready to go into the secret room that's right here. Oh, dude, the power of fresca. Oh, it's over. We've done it. That's the fresca. Look, if I hadn't taken a sip of that fresca, I would have just gone to this next room. I would have taken 100 damage in 1 second. I wouldn't have been revived. And that would have been the end. That would have been a very sad end to this run. But because, you know, we got the awesome, refreshing power of grapefruit-infused sparkling water beverage, we're so set. It's all over now. Now we won. This is a certified Fresca sponsored dub. Alright, that's pretty cool. Okay, it's the Fallen. We're gonna use the Magician just because I don't want him to get close to us. And if we can avoid it, that would be awesome. Actually, we can just, like, chain him here. Oh! Oh! We pulled him into us, and that's entirely our own fault, but that's fine. Dude, Oh! I found out what birthright does. God, the mark would have been sick! Fudge! What do we got here? Brimstone bombs or Gimpy? I mean, like... We'll take Gimpy. We'll take Gimpy. Oh, brother, this guy... Undoubtedly, without a doubt, without a single doubt in my mind, just reeks, stinks, smells. We got pranked. We got pranked. I should have studied Birthright and what it did for every character. Birthright just gives me the benefits of Tainted Isaac without the downsides, except for it was a, you know, jump scare benefit. It was like, oh, you want the mark? I know you do. I hope you pick it up in half a second. Consarn it. You scoundrel. This floor looks like suck. This looks like a suck floor. Get him. Okay, now we gotta kill his body. Dude, is this even worth it? Okay, now we gotta kill his head. Okay, it's probably not worth it to do this. I'll be... Okay, let's see what we got. We got a stat up. Is it a permanent stat up? Okay, maybe it is worth it. If we get some, like, 6 stat ups, it'd be kind of cool. Let's sneak over here. It's the Larry Jr. room. Where you fight Larry Jr. Okay, we're not gonna get it for this room just because we're gonna kill everything all at once and we're gonna get our free heart. And I really don't want to try to fight the Larry Meister segment by segment. That sounds awful. We use Justice, that's kind of cool. We got our bombs back. Okay, we're just gonna get him. Get him. Oh, easy. I forgot that we can still, like, tap to get our stuff done. Let's take this pill. Alright, we got a range down. That's pretty cool. I vibe with a range down. At least it's not a stat that matters right now. I did just say that, but our range is pretty low. Okay, tap this man out. Oh, I'm glad that he doesn't have a range up. Check this out. Easy. This is the world's most consequential deaths list. Get him, please. Oh, okay. We're gonna stop messing with it. I don't care anymore. We no longer care about death list. It's going to get me killed. Even. I would go as far as to say it will be my downfall. Or maybe just you know, the popcorn butthole room might be my downfall. I guess it didn't want me to kill one of the two enemies in here. That's fine. Ooh, excuse me. That is... Something's wrong. That is a luck up. Cool. We'll take luck ups. Luck ups are pretty sick. Okay, this is a room that I can get behind on death's list. We're just gonna kill the enemies that are stuck to specific parts of the room, and we're gonna profit off of it. Now we're good. I also see that tinted rock there. I think that tinted rock is going to secure our victory here. Dude, look at that range up. Basically, like, we didn't even get a range down. It's the walnut. Objectively, a better option than our other item. Because the other one, I think, only gave us item rooms in the womb. Which we're not going to. Can we get you? Thank you. And we'll get this guy. And Death List is gonna give us a spirit heart. This is so sick. Dude, it's so worth. Let's open up what we got in here. Some money. I feel like we're gonna just... Let's see here. Okay, we found the boss. This is a room in which... Uh-oh. I was gonna say, this is a room in which we take a lot of damage. I've done it again. I forgot. And I have no one to blame except for myself. Okay, can we, Okay, this is the fool. Cool. Can we lure the chest over here? Get the chest over here. It is spiders. Okay, spiders are cool. I like spiders. I'm going to attempt to risk it to get to the shop. Just so that I can get a smidgen... Maybe even a smidgen more survivability. Okay, get out of here. And we're gonna kill this dingle first. Maybe we'll get another spirit heart. That would be very cool. We got a nickel. It's like a spirit heart, but just significantly less value to me right now. Oh, we don't have bombs. That's tough. Maybe we'll find a bomb. These guys are also pretty good targets for me to just hit with the death mark treatment, or the death list treatment. Very little risk. What's in the arcade? No. Okay, gave me a bomb. It paid for this next explosion. And it gave me a key. Let's go check out what's going on in this shop-areno. That is potato peeler. And that is school bag. Those both are wholly irrelevant to my situation currently. We'll blow this guy up. He gave me some sauce. That's cool. Don't need school bag. Don't need potato peeler. Potato peeler actually doesn't do anything. And the coin one, it's just like opening doors, right? You just open doors with coins. Yeah, I don't think I need that one either. Cool. Red heart. We'll just go to the boss. I mean, dude, we got 3 hits and potentially an extra life, but I wouldn't count on it. Easy. We're just gonna be pulling enemies from mom into our face. Easy. Can we, let's... Okay. Drop this one over here. Pick up our walnut, and then we're gonna get across the room before the turrets start. Alright, what's up, mom? Oh, it wants me to kill Mom first, huh? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, she punched me, that coward. Luckily, it's Red Mom, so I'm not really having to worry too much about excess enemies. Red Mom's more of a do-it-herself kind of gal. She's a strong, independent boss who doesn't need no ads. And she's going to allow me to get the dub. Okay, cool. You know, record progress today. What did we unlock? Death's Touch, actually a good unlock. That's very sick. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, let me know how you felt down below. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Ciao.